I'm going to go over 3 real quick case studies. The first one is a company that we work with that is amazing at driving traffic. They're amazing at branding, but they completely sucked at building lists and customer support and upselling and monetizing customers. But when I went into them, all they were doing was trying to figure out how to build a list. They're like, you know what, we're gonna devote the next quarter to working with experts and to figure out how to build a list, to figure out how to handle our customer support better. And this upselling thing that these people are doing, we got to know that stuff. And I'm like, no, holy shit, that is moving the needle. Let me come in, let me fucking wave a magic wand over here. Let me figure some stuff out to fix these other little things. But you need to stay focused at least 80% of your time on doing what you're good at. 80% of your time here, 20% of your time here. 80% of your time here, 20% of your time here. 80% of your fucking time here, what you're good at, 20% of your time on fixing all the other stuff. And when we finally got that through the thick skulls, they went from 8 figures a year to 8 figures a month. The next one, really amazing at building teams, super good at running local TV commercials. Super good. I've never found anybody better who actually understands the algorithms of running local TV commercials. And they were doing super with that, but they sucked at everything internet related. However, when I met them, they kept saying, Chris, you know what? I think we need to nail this internet thing. Because if we nail this internet thing, then that's going to take us to the next level. And I have this special twitch right around here with companies that just don't get it, and they literally know that here's a path to reaching their goals. But instead of doing that, they think they have to hang out over here and play in the sandbox. If you focus 80% of your time on what you're good at and 20% on fixing the other stuff, things will change. They also went from 8 figures a month to 8 figures a year when they learned that. The next company, great at radio, better than anybody I've ever met at doing radio spots. And they use those radio spots to develop leads to fill seminars. They sucked, however, at continuity and basically everything else that you and I do in our sleep. When I first met them, they were selling out about 30 seminars a month, and they were doing that for years. Now they sell out over 200 seminars a month because they focus on what they're super good at. And that's not just for the last month or 2 months or 3 months. That's been since January of this year, right? So there's a track record here. They are now, their new low is 200 seminars a month, right? That was their goal. Now it's their new low. So you have to ask yourself, what actions really drive growth in my business? So before the end of today, if you do just one thing and you sit there and you define, just give yourself a moment of silence when we're done here, not now. When we're done here and you go outside, a moment of silence and try to figure out what are the actions that truly drive our growth, and then make a list of the shit you should stop doing. Those 2 things are going to make a big difference in your life. The last thing that alphas do that is really significantly different than everybody else is that they know how to recharge. Novices and successful people, how do they recharge? Like most people, they seek some downtime, right? They go on vacation, or they watch TV, or they do something to just escape, because they believe that I got to stop focusing on business for a little bit so I can recharge. That never recharges somebody. Alphas understand that to recharge, we need to plug in. We need to plug into our power source. And our power source are the people who have already achieved what we want to accomplish next. And when you do that, you shorten your success curve. People who don't do that, they struggle, right? They get caught up in the minutia. I've got a group of friends that I've known for over 20 years. And we've been meeting every single month for that amount of time. And we support each other in growing. Like, we hold each other accountable to certain growth. And when I plug into them, I get new energy and I get new ideas to help me grow. And I get to be that power source for them. And I get to be that power source for folks in Club 28 also. Before I had that in my life, I ended every single day like exhausted, right? Because I had worked my ass off and I was struggling a little bit. Now I end my every single day excited because I know that I'm growing. That's a much better feeling. Your energy level, your revenue, your personal growth is either boosted up by or limited by the people you hang out with. Does that make sense? The reason why is because if you choose them right, the people you hang out with should remove the obstacles that drain your energy. Everybody in here has one thing in common, right? We either want to be alphas or we are alphas. The only difference between those who are and those who aren't is knowing the few actions that define the great majority of growth inside of your company. And when you figure that out, I promise you, you will make more revenue, you will make more profit, and you will reach more people in the next few months than probably this entire year, maybe the last 2 years combined. So I want to leave you with this one last thing. When we're old, I believe we're going to look back, and the only thing that we're really going to have to latch onto that we really value is our memories, our past experiences. And I also believe that when we reach that point, we're probably going to be too old to be able to have enough energy to create a lot more experiences for ourselves. So the experiences that you have up to this point, the memories you have up to that point, are going to be what we've got when we get there to make us feel like what we did was worth it, to make us feel happy when we're just sitting there thinking back on our lives. Now, I could sit in my office right now, and I've got plaques up, I've got awards up, I've got pictures of my toys, I got pictures of my NASCAR, I've got pictures of the famous people that I'm friends with. I got so much in there that makes me feel proud. But the number one thing that means the most to me, the thing that makes the most impact in my life, are the experiences that I've had with my family and with my friends. Your goal in life should be to build a business, a real business, that gives you the energy, that gives you the money, that gives you the time to create as many of these experiences as possible. And if there's anything that I could do, if you think of anything that I could do to help you to reach that goal, or if there's anything that you saw up here that you have questions about, ask me, grab me. I will be here until tomorrow morning. I truly want to be here fully present to help you guys grow. That's it for me.